richness, but yeah.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, like if it big good.
There's no intro that we can do.
Well, you're doing the intro. I'm letting you do the intro.
Okay, so hello, guys. Welcome to our channel. Today we're going to do a comparison, an interview comparison between life experience in our countries.
Between two
I'm from
countries.
Bulgaria.
And I'm from Kenya.
Yeah, she's from Kenya, and currently we are living in Bulgaria. So her is a world traveler, someone who has lived both in Kenya most of her life, and now she lives in Bulgaria. So I'm gonna ask her some questions about how she finds life experience in both countries, what is similar, what is different, and yeah. So
Well, basically, this was something that we made on the channel while we were doing a live stream, and we kind of asked like if guys would like to hear about the life experiences between the two countries, and we made a vote on it, and people kind of voted, and 65% said yes, and the other said no. So like the yes had it. So here we are. Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, what is our first question?
So is our interview ready?
Am I?
She
Yes.
is ready. She is ready.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe a lot of people are interested to know what exactly is different between people in Bulgaria and Kenya. Is their behavior different in any way? Can you say something, maybe some example, something in particular? For example, you go to the gym. Yeah, people can see that. She streams
A lot.
6 days
A week.
6 days of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Currently today she unfortunately cannot stream from the
Yeah,
gym
I
because
hurt my toe.
she had
My
how is it called? Here we call it like job accident.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Job accident, like she got injured when she was moving. That
Yeah,
thing.
we were trying to film
Yeah,
this
with the
in the
film.
morning, and then the tripod kind of sliced off my toenail, and it started bleeding uncontrollably. But yeah,
Yeah, now she's
So-
fighting for her life.
apparently he doesn't believe this, but yeah. So first things, like, what do I find different about this, right?
Yeah, so maybe we can start with about here most of your like interpersonal experiences have been in the gym because it's the place where you visit daily.
Well, something about Bulgaria that I find different from Kenya is like one of the things that I first came here and I noticed was like traffic. Okay, so basically when Bulgarians say they're stuck in traffic, it's traffic lights they're stuck in. They're not stuck in huge. I know they're not stuck. They're not stuck in like a huge line of vehicles trying to overtake each other at the wrong turn and at the right turn. Like they're just stuck in traffic lights. They're not stuck like we get stuck in Nairobi. Like people really complain about traffic in Nairobi, and it's a lot. And like there's these major roads that when you tell somebody, oh, how long does it take to get from here to here, and you say something like, well, people are gonna tell you something like, are you asking now? You should have been on the road. Don't go anymore. Just stay at home where you are, you know. So for Bulgarians, it's basically traffic lights. I don't want to generalize and say like for Europe, but for Bulgaria, it's basically traffic lights. They're waiting for the other lights to turn so they can move along. Okay, so this also becomes funny because it also affects people movement. So once people are stuck in traffic with the vehicles, people also have to wait for the zebra cross areas that are usually in front of like where the stop lines are for the vehicles.
Here or in Nairobi?
Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like they have to wait in these zebra crosses. So the vehicles are waiting and the people are waiting to cross. And then when the traffic light changes, it fast changes to people go fast and then yellow and then cars go. So when you move out of Nairobi maybe or come somewhere like that, please don't cross the road. They're gonna run you over if their turn comes up. Like, you should see how they honk so loudly for even old people who are like, I am old, I can cross.
In Nairobi?
Here
Nobody honks it.
I have seen it twice, stop lying. It's trying
Not
to cover
really.
their track.
Not
I
really.
have seen it twice. I even told you like that old lady, why are they honking at her like that? And you were like, well, she was at the zebra
Maybe they
crossing,
found
she didn't wait.
Maybe they found her attractive.
And this was like two scenarios. Okay, back in Kenya, if traffic slows down, you can cross. You can cross at the zebra. In fact,
Is it a real zebra? Or...
in fact, there's like so many people crossing that sometimes we just cross in front, like we calculate how fast the vehicle that is coming towards us is, then we start running like when we're crossing the road. And sometimes it's like a lot of people at once. And yes, the drivers do get upset, but like, we're 55 million people, they're just 7. Roughly getting to 7. I don't know.
Nairobi is how many people?
Well, we're a lot.
5 million?
A lot.
So it's bigger than here. It's normal that traffic is bigger. So.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So like, you can cross in Nairobi when the vehicles slow down, when you calculate your movement, and even vehicles let you cross sometimes. Even when the driver is like aggressive, they just like, you even think they're gonna run you over, but they're just trying to tell you to hurry up. But like you
It's
do.
the same here. You think we do you think we run over people who like cross incorrectly? Do you think we run them over?
The funny thing is, I did not stick around to find out, and I don't want to be a statistics, okay? But like, I have noticed also like with your accidents, they're very rare.
Our accidents are rare.
Yes. Am I wrong?
Well, maybe compared to Kenya. But we have a lot of accidents actually.
I haven't been to any place where I have seen the vehicles hit another vehicle, vehicle hit people standing waiting. I told you I lost a friend who wasn't even crossing the road. He was literally standing on a bus stop.
It also has a lot to do with population. Like we have smaller population
Well,
also, so we have less accidents.
Maybe that's a contributor, but like I have noticed that you guys don't have as many vehicle related motor vehicle accidents as we do. And yes, maybe it has something to do with population.
So to sum it up, she says that Bulgarians are more like having this road rage more, but at the same time less accidents.
Yes, like okay, they don't have. I wouldn't call it a road rage, but like
More like being nervous.
It's not more. Stop it. It's not like being nervous.
Move out, old lady.
It's not like being nervous, but like they are like I guess they're like following the rules, and it's okay. I'm not saying like following the rules is bad, but like they expect you to follow those rules.
Yes.
Because if they're sitting in traffic and they wait for you to cross, why would you be crossing when they're supposed to go? Because once the traffic light turns to go, they wanna go. They don't wanna stop anymore and like be like, oh, it's an old lady walking. They're gonna honk at you. I mean, there's two times I've seen like these two, they were mostly women, I'm not going for them, but like they were women, and they found like people were waiting on the cross line and on the zebra cross, and they tried to move forward, and the people behind them were actually honking. Yeah, they were like, where are you going? And this was a driver they were honking at, and this was two scenarios.
Well,
so this driver lady was like crossing the zebra, like she's reading the lights on that side, but I don't know if she got mixed up, because when it turns to red, it turns to pedestrians first and then vehicles. So I think she was ready to actually go after the red, and they were like honking at her.
Well, it's actually that some. I know examples of old people like crossing incorrectly.
Yeah.
Like they cross when it's red, when it's green for cars because they can't really read the traffic light. But if I start giving examples, we will need like 24-hour video. So
Do we have time?
so yeah. Anyway, I think that's all for traffic that we can say.
Yeah, like for now, like guys, there's a lot. We literally took 10 minutes to talk about traffic. Can you imagine?
Yeah. And this is only our first topic, so
And this is
let's
only
continue.
our
Let's
first
continue.
topic.
Let's
Yeah,
continue.
so-
We'll continue with. I think I asked you a question which you ignored.
Oh no, I did not. What did you say?
You did
People?
not. You just don't want to say about people in the gym.
Did you say people in the gym, or you said like
Well,
people in general? Like
well,
my experience with people.
Well, most of your experience here was people from the gym because you go there daily,
Well,
or not?
my experience is with people. This might come as a shock to you guys, but I'm from Africa, so that means I'm black. Yeah.
We can see.
Like I
We can
know,
see.
I tell my husband every time, people can tell us apart. Like, yeah.
She also wanted to say that one big difference between people in Bulgaria and Kenya is that they look a bit different here. There are some physical differences in
Stop.
Yeah. But I guess you guys know that. So.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, the main difference between people in
That you
Africa.
can generally tell us apart.
The main thing between people in Africa and
Yeah.
people in Bulgaria.
Yeah.
They're like, this is Kenya, this is Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell.
Not the other way around. In case someone is confused who is from Bulgaria and who is from Kenya. Yeah, imagine that happening.
Oh my God!
Imagine that happening that on television where they need to give.
Okay, someone is confused. Yeah, right. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Kenya, and this is Bulgaria. Okay, don't mix them up. But it's fine. Okay. So my experience with people mostly is. You're different.
You don't want to say it.
No,
You're afraid of
I'm trying. No,
backlash.
no, I'm trying. I'm trying to get the correct words out. So, you're different, okay? So, like, you're here. You're from Africa, and my husband was like, you know, a good population of people from here. Some of them will leave and age and die before they can actually see an actual black person in person physically. So like
Especially in smaller places.
especially
not where
small-
we live. Not where we live. I'm not gonna tell where exactly we
it's
live.
okay. It's
But
okay.
it's a city. It's a city. It means that we
Yeah.
have a university. We have a medical university. So there are people from Africa or African descent students that live
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so like they have people from France, Canada, blah blah blah, blah, African descent, UK. Okay, so it's only in like cities that you get to see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's somebody coming from the village. They have never seen such a person, and like they have seen them on TV, but they have never seen them in person. So you get the point. Like you get how and why they would look at you.
They're
And-
curious. They're very curious.
Yeah.
Even if they try to hide it, you can see it.
Yes, like even when they try to hide it, they're like, I know there's black people. Of course I know there's black people. What do you mean? Of course she's black from China. Okay, right. So they will stare. They will stare a lot. They will stare when you're walking alone. They will stare when you're walking with a group of friends who are Bulgarians maybe, and they also stare a lot.
They stare like that.
Yeah, they stare like, you see how the bombastic side eye works? Like, I mean, sometimes they stare and they add on with this.
Not all people are that, of course.
And they add with this, I am angry with you kind of face, like, how dare you, you know? But like,
well, most people aren't like that. So, but there are people like that.
So there's a lot, a huge number of people that will stare with. Why are you here? Did you cross the border legally? I'm gonna call immigration. Do you know where? Do you live here? You know, like that kind of look. I just look at them and smile because I'm like, well, you've never maybe seen a black person, and maybe I'm the only black person that you see. Like my gym, I am the only African person that is there. I think I've seen a certain guy, he looks like he has origins from Somalia or something, but he has never spoken to me and I don't see him often, and like,
he's probably from Europe.
And he's probably from Europe, so like probably he's like maybe from the UK, or he's a student or something like this. And well, it's I don't know how to say it, but it's not the same. Okay, so yeah, so you would find people staring at me more than they're staring at him. I'm sure if he was like black from Africa or Nigeria or somewhere, he would maybe probably come say hi to me. We as Africans, we do that a lot of the times. When we see someone that looks like us, we're like, hi, how are you? Like, it's not even like someone who looks like us, as long as you're a person and I've seen you somewhere maybe several times, I would say hello. It's a normal thing, okay? So yeah, with people, just to end the topic, with people, yes, they will stare, and they will stare at you a lot. They will stare and they will turn. When you're walking away, if you are approaching them, they will stare in shock. And if they were talking to someone, they would stop. They would all stop. Like if it's a whole crowd or a restaurant, they would all go silent and like stare. And if it was somebody standing on the road, maybe two people standing on the road, they would be silent and stare. And when you go behind them, because you're approaching and then you go past them, they will turn. If you turn around, you will find them turned to your side, like now they're watching you go away. So yeah, I guess shock is the one way to put it. Surprise is another way.
Well, she thinks she's a celebrity.
I don't.
Good for her. Yeah.
Yeah, but like honestly, it's just one of those things. Okay, so.
Can you say something about the shirtless old man?
No, we haven't gotten to them, have we?
Well, it's one of the next.
No, so that is no. So we are actually
it's a short,
like
it's a short thing.
but like yeah, but like we are done with talking about people. But then this has more to do with my experience. Like, what was my first reaction like when I got
You can
here?
say it.
So like this is like
funny.
more of like a third.
It's funny.
It's more of a third question or a third reaction or third difference. So the first time I got here, it was in summer, and I was like, what? So he picked me up from the airport, obviously. Were you late? I need to note if you were late. The first time you picked me, were you late? No. Immigration held me
No,
for
I
like.
wasn't late. You were late.
Wasn't late.
You were late.
I wasn't late.
You were late. She was illegal back then. I'm kidding.
Don't joke about illegal. Okay, so first time coming.
She just forgot her document in her bag, and
well, I didn't know they were gonna grill me. I didn't know I was dating a CIA agent.
So her.
I didn't know I was dating a CIA agent.
Can I explain? Yeah.
Okay, explain.
So she had this invitation letter in her bag that's with the plane cargo, so she couldn't show it to immigration. So they needed to call me and confirm that I invited her and I did that, so they released her.
He is saying it like it was so smooth and so professional. He's saying it like they were just like we were
We
just.
can do that for
He's saying it
for next time.
like they were like we were just checking for your ID, and now that we know that you have no ID, I don't know, your ID is in your bag. It's fine, you can come in. These people literally pulled me aside, asked me to confirm twice if my boyfriend, you remember?
Then was
Yes.
your boyfriend.
If my boyfriend was really Bulgarian. They were like, he's Bulgarian? You mean that? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, no, I'm not getting this right. Let me call my other colleague so that they can confirm that I'm not crazy. So this person goes down and calls 3 more people. And they're all asking me the same thing. And the other person's like, do you speak French? I'm like, no, I am from Kenya, Africa. I speak English. Yeah, so it wasn't like some professional, slow pace moving kind of thing. Mind you, this time again, I was in the plane, the only black person in that plane, and guess who they were all looking at? Yours truly, this one. Yeah, so anyway, long story short, they let me go after some time, and they called him, asked why I'm in the country. They even didn't believe that I would give them his real number, because in the papers for immigration, apparently they had confused his number. So yeah, so like, I don't know if they missed a number or they didn't write a number down, which is crazy for immigration that doesn't make mistakes, right? The perfect immigration, right? They could never make mistakes. Okay. Anyways, they let me go after that. They just like say, oh yeah, fine, you can come in.
So I went there, I picked her up, and her first impression was about what?
So he asked me like, was it 4 hours?
3 hours, I think, because
My Lord.
I decided to pass through some villages.
Detour, right?
Yeah.
So he decided on a detour, left the highway, and this man decided, after I sat on a plane for 6 hours or 8 from Qatar. I think it was 8 or 6 hours.
I think now we revealed that we are not in Sofia, by the way.
It doesn't matter. Like he took me from Sofia to where we currently live, and decided he's not gonna take the highway because he wants to show me. He wants to show me how Bulgaria looks like, and he's like,
and she noticed
yes,
something.
We're gonna take this exit, okay? And we start going through these villages. He calls them villages and towns and villages. Well, guys, they don't look like towns or villages, but yo, that's what they're called. So we're going through these towns and villages and towns and villages, and I'm like, why do I keep seeing old, I don't want to call them hot, but old, huge tummied men on bicycles, half naked? I was like, what do you mean? What is this? And he was like, well, it's hot. That's what they do around here.
They were about the teenagers.
Oh
in the
my
city.
God. And then we got to the city, and the teenagers were walking around with their 6-packs and half naked as well.
And they were like,
And well, but at least they weren't riding a bike. They were all chest out, like bouncers walking around without shirts. So yeah, that was my first funny experience, and I was like, oh my God, is this where I'm supposed to come and live? Because like, I was like, these old people just walk with their tummies. In my village, you'd never find an old person walking half naked. And it was like, calm down, it's the sun. Anyway, fine. Like that was my funny first impression.
but you can say a good impression also
Of.
about how you can walk safely at night around the city.
But like that is you are like more like skipping the questions, which is crazy.
This is a question.
No, it should be around somewhere.
It is.
It is on the next question.
Anyway, you can say about that.
No, but like you have to tell me.
You're the interview.
Like you have to tell me. You have to tell me like so. You have to tell the audience we are on the. Which questions are we on? The fourth one.
We skipped that one. You just.
Well, we are on the fourth one. You see, you're the one who skipped it. So like in terms of safety, I can't tell you much about Sofia because it's the capital city, but in terms of where we are at, it's very safe. Why do you look like you're holding a gun to my head? He's like, are you gonna say it?
Yeah.
I'm very safe, guys. I would have blinked twice if I wasn't. So yeah, in terms of safety, yes, it's one of those safe countries. I'm not saying like it's 99% safe because there's always somebody getting attacked somewhere for being different or LGBTQ plus, which is true. Don't come for me, but it's true. They do come for some people like that sometimes. Yeah, and well, I guess the 1% is that, but
I don't know such stories.
of course you don't know such stories, right? Even in Sofia, you don't know such stories.
No. Who would attack? Like
LGBTQ people are not being attacked.
well, it's not like it's daily occurrence or something.
Yes, that's what I said.
I didn't say
it was daily. I said I can't say it is 99. It is 100% safe. But
first of all,
1%, the 1% that is left is usually maybe kids who are bullying other kids, maybe someone from the LGBT community being attacked by some
kids bullying
rogue football fans, but like
kids bullying other kids is much more likely to happen.
Yes, and their teenagers are.
But this kids bullying kids happens all over the world.
No, yes, it happens all over the world, but for it to be a security issue, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
because like you would never. Yeah.
Last month it has been a big deal here.
Yeah, like mostly
in Sofia, not here.
Last month, just teenagers attacking kids. Yeah. Has been a big security issue. Can you imagine reporting that teenagers are attacking other kids? And it's usually like school going kids, which is crazy because like in my country, that would never make the news.
Yeah, they have much more.
We have strict parenting methods. I'm not saying you guys don't have strict parenting methods because I don't know how parenting works around here. But like
it works like
yeah, but like for teenagers to become a gang of people attacking other kids, that's a big deal. That's an issue. That's a big problem. So in terms of security, I'm not gonna say it's like 100%, but 99% of the times you're safe as a woman. You're safe. You can walk out at night. Yes.
Even if you're a black woman.
Yeah, like I don't want to risk it. I don't want to find out, okay? Because first of all, I haven't learned the language completely fully, and like I wouldn't.
Hot dogs not.
Stop it! I wouldn't like be able to speak to someone if they were to ask me a question at night, or maybe where are you going? Why are you walking out here so late? So I don't want to find out, okay? But like. Generally, walking at night, we have walked with him, even in some parks. It's very safe. Nobody's gonna attack you. So, yeah, that is like something that I can vouch for in terms of security. So, what is our next question?
Okay, our next question, and I think for this part, it's gonna be the last one is maybe also like something about the people which you noticed it's not really positive in her books, but I'm used to that and I also don't do that. It's about greetings.
Yes, so you see how in Africa it's common to say hi to your elderly people when you pass them. Hi. You don't know them. In fact, in Uganda, people kneel to greet old people on the road. Not like that, but like you would see them go on their knees on the road. I once went to Uganda, the Busia border, and I was in shock. I was like, do these kids all have to kneel from school to greet these young, older people when they're passing? But like, yes, they did that. And they did that not to just one person, they did that to a lot of people. So like in Africa, it's very common to say hi to your neighbor in the morning. If you meet them, hi, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Long story short, okay?
Also, the neighbor here is also common.
Well, is it?
Well, here it's not really accepted to say hello to strangers, unless you are like hiking maybe in the mountains and in some forest or somewhere. You see someone, you say hi, and also in the villages, but people there usually know each other, so it's not really a stranger. But in the city, saying hi to a stranger is weird for us. I mean, it's not like.
Well, like the thing is, in Africa, it's not usually friends or relatives or anybody like someone you're completely familiar with that you say hi to. If you're passing a group of people that you don't know, it's very common for people to actually say hi, because we are like greetings are the freest thing you can give to someone, you know.
You go on
and
this
like,
crowded streets and
no. You're just making it look weird, but it's not like that. Like if I was walking down the streets and I'm passing through an alley where there's people, it's common for us to say, hi, how are you? I'm good. Like just hi as you move along. Okay? So that is something I've noticed is not here. And it's not only here, it's not only in the cities.
In
like
Europe in general.
like basically I feel like he can say in Europe in general because I have never been to the rest part of the Europe, so I can't really talk about it. But like even when he's saying like the village side, that is the only place that these things do not happen or do happen.
It's because people know each other.
I have seen this thing happen even in towns, in cities. Someone you just passing some girl and like you can't even say hi to a girl. I am a woman and I can't even like say hello to some woman that I passed by or that was just sitting somewhere.
You know, in places
when we are literally the only people on that route, which is crazy to me. Like it's for me that's crazy because in Africa we say hi. Sometimes we say you should learn. In Africa we say you should learn to greet people because you don't know what lies ahead of you where you're headed, and these people could actually save your life. Because if you go ahead and find if you go ahead and find danger, is that when you go back to say hi, can you help me? For us, we are more of a community, I don't know how to put it, but we are more of a community kind of concerned thing. Like it takes a village to do something, it takes people to do something. So like for us, it's everyday kindness that can actually save you someday. Not just saying hi to you because I think I know you or you're important, or you're my neighbor, you're the teacher, you're the doctor, blah blah blah. No, I can say hi to you even if you're a stranger, and the stranger won't think that's abnormal. And if we go to you in Kenya today, you're gonna notice how many people say hi. You just say hi and move along. Hi. Like maybe a lot of people, maybe kids would be generally interested because maybe you're white, but they've seen a lot of white people and they do the same. Like if you come in 10 groups of white people, they will still say hi to all of you. So for us, greetings are kind of something of, I saw you, I noticed you are there, I have noticed you're standing there, I have seen you. Okay, it's more of hi, I have acknowledged your presence, you know. Yeah, but for them, I don't know why they don't say hi to people.
It's more like it's some kind of like involvement in personal space or
for
something.
them they feel like you're getting too involved in their personal space, and they feel like you need to back off. I'm gonna need you to take 10 steps back, sir. Move. Okay.
And you know, if you're a guy and you say hi to a girl in some place where there's nobody else, I mean here not, but in some places in Europe, in America, she'll call security on you. So
well, in terms of greeting, that's what we can say. But guys, we've answered like 4 or 5 questions, and it's been
Yeah.
34 minutes.
So,
I think we're gonna have to make a second part of
yeah,
this.
we'll make a second
Yeah,
part.
so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and we can try doing more of these videos if it's something that interests you. Please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, let us know in the comment section, and thank you so much for watching. Would you like to say anything else? He's not gonna say
Rock
anything
on.
else. Okay,
Bye.
bye.